Let's go. It feels like ages since it's been a Ren premiere. Can't wait. Looking forward to this one. The original is a banger. This looks like it's going to be some sort of upbeat dance remix, I believe, based on what Ren's been posting on the socials. Should be fantastic. Waiting for the countdown. Come on, hurry up. The chat is mad. It's mental. Like the old days. Love it. Let's go.
We're living in a very strange time, ladies and gentlemen.
True.
We're living in a time where the poor are getting poorer and where the rich are getting richer, and where the systems that we have built to protect the interests of the poor and the working people are being dismantled. And make no mistake, this isn't a battle between the left and the right like you have you believe. This is a battle between the greedy and the complicit. Are we complicit? I'd like to do something to demonstrate our power so that the world can see. I'd like to make a little circle right here in the middle of the crowd if we can, guys. It'll be great. If you can let me through, that'll be...
Yeah, I mean, I think Ren's right, and this comes through a lot of his songs, a lot of his music videos. It's not necessarily, money is just a tool. It's not necessarily that money is the root of all evil, as it so often gets misquoted. It's the love of money is the root of all evil. In other words, greed. It's not even about money necessarily, is it? That's just a way of transacting value on equal terms. It's a more modern way of bartering. It's not about that, but it is about greed. That perhaps primal, instinctive nature to hoard when the times are good, grab as much as you can. But then, as he says about Jimmy with his hand in the cookie jar, grabbing a bit too much, leaving not quite enough for the next person to you.
Fantastic. Eduardo, what I would love you to do right now, let's make a little bit of space. If you can run Illest Of Our Time, please, Eduardo.
Who's Eduardo?
Fantastic. Let's go. Let's spread out a little bit. And I want you guys, what I would love you guys to do is I'd like you guys all to focus your energy right here in the middle of the circle, because I want to feel it. Can you do that? Focus that energy.
Focus that energy on the circle mosh, or is this the long promised circle jerk? Tissues at the ready. I was trying to think of a Five Guys joke, but my mind went blank. I can count them on my fingers. Anyway.
Yeah. Show the world what we're all about. Right. 1, 2, 3, spitting bullets on the beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks.
Yes.
Blessed with a silver tongue, chest with an iron lung. Extraterrestrial tentacles, alien, psychopathic tendencies, a pathologic entity. Everything is set in stone. This is how it's meant to be. Elementary, they watch and you might find
yourself inside the mind of the illest of our time.
Jump.
We all know Ren is using the word illest.
Doc. Ren just said jump. It's not the time to interrupt. So what I've done is I have gone through and recorded my genuine first reaction at the premiere to this latest version of the track, Illest. And then after that, I've gone and inserted Doc from his original reaction to the original version of the song year and a half ago, whatever it was. And then through the power of information technology, I've merged the two together. So it'll be seamless. Yeah, you'll never notice. Seamless. I don't know what that was. Supposed to be jump cuts, but it ended up a bit more like raver. Let's go.
To mean two things. 1. He is flexing and bragging about his rap skills as all insecure young men do. 2. He is clearly referring to the fact that he likes a cheeky bit of bestiality, given the number of sexy animal masks in his video.
Jump, let's get it popping, hot rocking. I'm Freddy Krueger, I'm chopping. I turn it up to a seven. The Demogorgon of up. The strangest thing, I'm the boss. The dangerling is I'm plotting.
Like a spoonful of sugar,
because I'm married like popping.
Ren is fond of cultural references that show just how hard he is.
Doc, You keep stopping it, and then that makes me stop you stopping it. This is not flowing very well, Mr. Disco Doc. Anyway, what you got to say for yourself?
Freddy Krueger was the malevolent spirit of a child killer who had been burned to death by his victim's parents. A demogorgon is a deity or demon associated with the underworld. And Mary Poppins was an evil drug pusher sent by Big Sugar to get children hooked on the white stuff.
That last bit is true, not about Mary Poppins, but sugar is one of the worst drugs. I remember System of a Down on their first album, I think, released had a song called Sugar, which was sort of about that. Not sugar specifically, but you know how society has got a very strange, mixed up view of activities that are really good for you and legal activities that are activities and substances that are not good for you and are illegal. For example, in the UK, weed and psychedelics are still illegal, whereas alcohol and smoking, which cause many more deaths, are legal and taxable. Obviously, we're starting to see shifts in the States and other countries as well. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. And before Mary Poppins bar, he had the Stranger Things Demogorgon line. And Doc mentioned at the time a generic reference to demons, which is true, that's where the word comes from, but didn't pick up on the Stranger Things line thereafter, simply because Carl, the real Disco Doc, was not a Stranger Things fan at the time. Shock, horror. We've recently been getting into it with Mrs. Doc and my son, who's 12, and it's absolutely fantastic. Finally, I see what all the hype was about. Isn't it amazing? It's so amazing. We're on the 5th episode of the 4th series, I believe, so nearly at the end, but series 5 is coming this year. Let's go. In your funeral coffin, no stopping blocking, not when I take the world upon squatting. When I take from the rich, I'm in your hood and I'm robbing. 4, 5, 6, bit of crucifix, 666 flow, crucify a Catholic, maverick, anti-hero, villain, not protagonist. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on massive. Who's the fucking? And there we have it. Time and time again we have heard Ren brag about the size of his penis. It's true. And speaking as a psychoanalyst, I'm sure you know what that means. It means he needs to buy big condoms, of course. Ha ha. Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Condom, large one. See, Doc knows. Wait, Eduardo, stop the track, boys. What are you doing? What's this? Right, if we're gonna do this, let's do it fucking properly, alright? Say what?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fight of the century. The fight that you've all been waiting for.
What the fuck?
In the blue corner, we've got the Jinx. In the red corner, we've got Spud.
Who's Spud?
Hasn't been defeated since 2022. Now some of you are going to win, and some of you are going to lose your money tonight. Now boys, remember, no kicking below the belt, and definitely no kissing.
Eduardo, run the track,
What's going on?
Who's the fucking illest? Who's the realest? Who's the baddest kid? Call the police on this beat before I damage. A kiddie called Screech on the streets. I'm a masochist. So far from reach, I'm the type to kill a pacifist. Catalyst for chemical combustion. I'm the analyst of metaphors and similes, the synonyms and alchemy. Evangelist, spread the words I seek like they're cancerous. Pragmatist, think before I speak, then I answer it.
When Ren mentions Screech here, he is talking about his imaginary friend Mr. Screechy Screech. He only comes out when Ren is alone, naked, and eating fish food ice cream. When all those criteria are satisfied, Screech comes out of his hiding place near the guinea pig hutch next to the TV, and plays sexy wrestling with Ren until he squeals with submission. Fact.
OG Doc, old Doc, the original first few videos, were random as fuck, weren't they? I was random as fuck because I came up with it. I love that people still say like, oh, are all the scripts written by AI, ChatGPT, all this bollocks? No. Have a think back to what Doc was just talking about with Mr. Screechy Screech. That is solely from this fucked up little noggin here. Ain't no AI taking credit for that. It's me.
Pull up to the place. When I pull it, bang a bullet, sang it shot right into space. Music for the hooligans, let loose on the estate. Call the police and the riot bands of people wanna play. Hey. Freedom now has lost all meaning. How can we all be free in the hierarchy breeding ground? The poor get poorer while the rich get richer style. I'll be a heretic, kill a king, take his crown. Top of the throne, top of the kingdom I own. Top of the streets that I roam, top of the dome. Spitting for Britain I show, bars like a cellular phone. I pin like Tyson, an icon, go twice it. Left right it, I'm striking, like I'm biting, like a python.
Ren discusses how the British royal family is unsustainable, referring to them as a
I tell you what, I wish Doc would stop fucking pausing. I just want to have a dance. Just want to have a dance. Stop it.
hierarchic breeding ground. He then mentions social disparity between classes, but like a typical narcissist places himself on top of both structures, sitting on a throne and wearing a crown. He then mentions a python because he is a secret member of Slytherin. Surely you didn't think he could be a muggle, with talent like that?
He's not a muggle. He's not a human. He's either a wizard or an alien, or some weird combo hybrid version of the two. It's true.
Mercury, I am Freddy. Eat my words through your belly. Alphabet spaghetti. I am a rap star. Don't believe me, the facts. I feel fast like I last. Don't believe me, then fuck ya. Shit. Wait. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. Call a medic for myself. I don't feel so hot, my brother. Aching, shaking, stop and start. Things gone wrong, hit by King Kong. X1 tumble, I'm like Hardy Brothers. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things look blurry, speaking slow. Head in Hong Kong, wonton soup is what I have. But I know that
Ren says, head in Hong Kong. Wonton soup is what I have for brains. Here he is clearly referencing the COVID pandemic, or as some irritating motherfuckers like to call it, the plandemic. Ren straddles the right side of the line between countercultural revolutionary and conspiracy theorist nutcase. Let's hope he stays straddling the right BI.
I have a brain that I want to spread these tattered wings, hold them high. Vanish from the heavens, so I'm knocking on the sky. Living with depression is a blessing in disguise. Never second guessing, intuition getting wise. Want to sink into the pupil of my eye. Travel to the corner of my cornea and mind. Look for all the answers that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the illest of our time.
Oi. Woo. Sick. I felt like I was there.
Alright, I think we got that out of all of that. I feel like I've been in the fight, fuck me.
In conclusion, I think we can agree that Ren, although pretty sick, is not the illest of our time. Nor, as some seem to think, is he the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
He is a very naughty boy, but I think I changed my mind since I recorded that. Ren, you are the illest of our time. You win you win 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations. Big up to Rem, big up to his team, everybody on his team that makes all of this happen. Big up to the reaction community, my fellow reactors, love you all very much. Subscribers, if you haven't subscribed already, click the button, it doesn't cost anything, it helps my channel tremendously. Look forward to seeing that whole show coming up soon, I think it might be next week, can't wait. Woo, I'm going to go and play that again really loud and dance around like an idiot. Peace.